And do you feel that when you're travelling abroad as well?
Absolutely. We were over in London the week just gone. We only came back yesterday. The flat caps have begun to show up over in London.
Everywhere.
And I am worried. I'm like, all right, fair enough. There's a lot, like, the bag of jeans, I can get on board with them a few bits, but maybe the flat caps are a good thing. I don't know yet. But I
love a flat cap. It's the morning show with Kathryn Thomas on Dublin's Q102. Now, I am so excited, I've got to say, and I know all of you will be too, especially our Brecky's Got Talent stars, because one of Ireland's biggest bands are in the morning show studio. Kingfishr are here. Woo!
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
We've got Eddie Keogh, we've got Eoin, McGoo, McGrath, and we've got Eoin Fitzgibbon. Lads, you're so welcome. I feel like I know yous at this stage, but of course everybody thinks that. It's so good to have you here. And we do a thing on this show, right? It's called Brecky's Got Talent, where we get kids that come on every morning and they can sing a song or tell a joke. And Killa, it took a while, officially topped K-pop Demon Hunters Golden. Thank God! Knocked it off the top spot as the song that the kids like to come on and sing in the morning. And you know what? Just to set the tone, because I know they'd be delighted, have a little listen.
From the woods of Lembower to the river to shore, from the arms of my mother to the land ever pure. All I have to remember is the pride that I felt. Killa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, for the green and the whites I adore, for the parish to last evermore.
Yeah!
Hey, wow.
I'm telling you, it is a favourite. It is
Great
a
singers.
favourite on Brecky's Got Talent. We have great singers on Brecky's Got Talent. But let's start there. I mean, we've got to talk about Killa. It is the one thing that everybody wants to talk to you about. What is it about the song? I mean, I was over the west of Ireland with my kids last week. We did a tour of Clifton down into Clare, and I have a 7-year-old, and not just her, we had it on, and it was just like something rousing in the blood, national spirit.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish we knew that we could do it again.
Yeah.
Because who wrote the song? It was you, Eoin, wasn't it? No,
I was in the other
He
room.
wrote the good bit.
He wrote the best
We were. Fitz is probably the best place to
tell us.
We were up in studio when we wrote it in just north of Dublin, and I suppose initially a friend of mine reached out and was like, "Oh, you'll write a song for the club," and I didn't want to write a song for the club, so I was like, "No."
This is the local hurling club.
Yeah. And then I begrudgingly agreed that after a few pints, I agreed that we'd write it if they got to the final. And they did get to the final, which I didn't think they'd do. And so I was sitting around. We were in studio, and I was like, weighing on my mind. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to write this song at some point. We had 10 minutes in it. I was like, or I think actually you even went to me like, come on, we've got 10 minutes. Let's write this thing. Because I was kind of weighing. We were like, fine. And McGoo had been recording something at the time, so me and Eddie went off. We were listing out the woods of Glenbower, the river to Soar, the Parky Canada, and all the things about Killeagh. And we just threw it all together in a song, like really, really quickly, like 10-15 minutes. And like even the chorus, we were like, the chorus will be fine, we'll just go la la la. Right. And at that point McGoo walked in, and McGoo was like, well, obviously it's got to be Killa-la-la-la. And we just all started screaming, and we were like, this is unbelievable.
I think once it was finished, it kind of registered that it had something.
Yeah.
Like it's probably narratively it's probably as tight as we've ever gotten, to where you couldn't really take a line out.
Yeah.
There's no fat on it, kind of thing. And I remember when we had the chorus, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? But then obviously you never expect anything like this would ever
like you
happen,
felt it in your waters though as well at that point.
Felt it in your waters. That's the. But then like you've no idea that these things will ever have the impact that maybe they do, or that's what you dream of, but you don't expect those things to happen. So.
And it's become kind of like a national anthem. You're hoping, Eoin, that it's going to be reverberated around Croker in August, yes?
I would very much like that. Yeah, that would be quite nice. Yeah, we got closer last year.
Keep dreaming.
Your men over here decided they were going to be different.
I just sit between the two of them at the match. I thought I was.
You were doing referee.
I thought I was a goner. Yeah.
We had a gig in Galway that night, and it wasn't my favourite gig of all time.
I can imagine.
He had a great time.
Yeah.
Come here, let's talk about the new single Blade. Just out today. Unbelievable. I got a little sneak preview yesterday. Amazing. Very deep song. It's not like hiding behind any metaphors. It's all out there. It's all real.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's difficult to discuss this in an earnest way, and I suppose between the three of us we were talking about like how you would come onto a radio show or whatever, or talk to people about it, and not come across as if you're like, oh, woe is me, or like you're trying to capitalize on the feeling, you know. So I think there's a big, I don't know, it's hard to do. I think it's obviously something that affects a lot of people, and
this comes from a place of darkness, of hopelessness, of
maybe but there's always elements of that in your life, and there's always pieces of your life or days where you're like, things are not good, you know. But like, and ultimately I think for men especially, I think the idea that it's like, I understand that talking is important, but at the same time it's like that's kind of turned into a bit of a buzzword or something. That's just like, oh, just talk about your feelings, and it's like sometimes that's not good enough or something. And I think if there's, I know the song doesn't say it, but I found in my own, from doing things that especially for men, it's like picking up a heavy weight and taking responsibility for something that you really want to do, or something that is probably the best antidote that I can think of. And if there was a sentiment that we would share from the song, it's that being part of this band or being part of this movement has given so much meaning to all of our lives, and maybe that's some kind of a North Star that people could face, or people could find their own meaning from, or lift their own rock, or climb up their own hill, kind of a thing.
And I know from hearing you do it live as well, because you have actually had played it last year in front of crowds, and the crowd reaction to this song has been phenomenal already.
Yeah, well, it's kind of what not that it's driven it, but I think we recognised that maybe it had something in it that people might.
Yeah, it's a funny one. Yeah, it's like most time when you play a new song, it's like you find there's a lot of like chatter and stuff in the crowd. But it's been quite like a
people locked onto it.
Just kind of locked
onto it. Yeah.
Silent and stuff. So
we don't want to be writing sad things all the time.
No.
But well, I would take it.
This one felt like it had something.
Yeah.
But when it comes from the heart and comes from the place that you're at that time, I mean, that's always the best place to write from.
Exactly.
The music video features a very famous actor, and now a pal of yours. That's out today as well.
That is out today. Yeah. That was a cool little thing. So it's got Anthony Boyle in it, who we are.
Stream House of Guinness.
Yeah, Stream House of Guinness. We are very.
We love Anthony Boyle.
Yeah, he's very privileged to call him a friend at this point. But he came to a gig of ours in Vancouver. Him and his driver at the time, when he was filming something out there, were big fans, and they used to listen to us all the time. So they came down to the gig, and we got chatting to them after, and he came to this bit of a house party we threw together after, and just chatting at that. And then he was in Dublin there at Christmas, and we were chatting to him there, and we just kind of broached the topic of, we've got a song coming out and we'd love to do a video, any interest? And he was like, I love the song, would love to be in the video. And
amazing.
He did that a couple of weeks ago. It was it all came together just about, because he was jumping between filming one thing and filming another thing. He's busy, but we got it together, and a friend of his, Sean, who's a very talented director, has jumped on a bit as well. So yeah,
and it was filmed up in Derry, was it?
Up in Derry, Donegal border there.
Kind of around there. At some spot.
Some spot.
Derry is some place.
Yeah. The first time I was ever in Derry was a couple of years ago, and Phil Coulter, I was working up there. He brought me around the walls of Derry for a walk. My first time ever there, I was like, this is amazing.
Mental.
It was the first time they ever held the Irish flag up there, so it was a good few years ago.
2013,
so it wasn't a few years ago. That'll show my age. But that was an amazing time. Anyway, we could talk flags and we could talk Derry, but I mean, Irish music is having such a moment. You've got you guys, you've got album, both number 1 and number 2 in the charts, which was the first time ever. Look at CMAT, there's just like the Fontaines DC, Kneecap, there's a movement, isn't there? It's kind of, you can feel. And do you feel that when you're travelling abroad as well?
Absolutely. We were over in London the week just gone. We only came back yesterday. The flat caps have begun to show up over in London.
Everywhere.
And I am worried. I'm like, all right, fair enough. There's a lot, like the bag of jeans, I can get on board with them a few bits, but maybe the flat caps are a good thing. I don't know yet. But I
love a flat cap.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just can't rock it. I'm not going to.
You're jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of the flat cap.
We got to talk about the live shows. I was saying to you, my brother is looking forward. He's down in Sydney. Yeah. He's going to be there St. Paddy's Day to see it all in action. The crowd is loud at Kingfishr. I mean, and when Killa, what's was it louder than a jet engine? What's that statistic that I read this morning?
Fairview Park, someone had a decibel meter in the crowd, and they had it. I can't remember what the actual number was.
127. I don't know what the jet. I think it's not quite jet.
Close, I think 130 maybe.
Something
to aim for anyway.
Close to a jet engine, which is still pretty cool.
Our ears were ringing just from the crowd anyway.
Okay, quick fire round before I let you go. On the tour bus, who's the biggest snorer?
I would say me.
Okay. Who is always late?
I would say me.
5 moments now.
Who curses the most?
That's me.
Eddie, that's you. Favourite brekkie?
Ooh. Black coffee.
Yeah. Barry's or Lions?
Barry.
Come on.
Okay,
Come on
there's
now.
only going to be one there. So one song other than Killa that you wish you'd written?
Christian Moore, Right On.
Yeah.
Oh,
good
McGoo?
answer.
Wichita Lineman.
Oh, my husband's favourite song. Eddie?
Starry, Starry Night, Don McLean.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, good one to finish on. Kingfishr, thank you so much for coming in. Good luck on the tour,
Cheers,
and we'll see you again.
Yeah, thanks for
having
having us. Yeah, cheers.